Is this familiar? You suspect your child has ADHD, but whatever you do, wherever you turn, you are hitting a brick wall. Why is it so hard to pin down the exact problem? Is it ADHD or something else? Getting a diagnosis shouldn't feel like an uphill battle, yet so many parents hit roadblocks along the way. We've uncovered the 7 biggest barriers standing in the way of an ADHD diagnosis. Stay tuned, because understanding these obstacles is the first step to overcoming them. Have you ever wondered that your child might have ADHD? You're not alone.
You are baffled, huh? So am I. Pay attention!
First things first, talk to your doctor or your child's school. They see your child in different settings and can help figure out whether there's something more going on. The key here is to discuss any struggles your child is facing. Maybe they can't sit still, have trouble following instructions, or daydream constantly. Most people don't realize ADHD symptoms change as kids grow.
That brings us neatly to our first barrier.
ADHD is like a shapeshifter. Its symptoms evolve with age, making it tricky to recognize. Younger children often display obvious hyperactivity and impulsiveness, but as they grow, these behaviors can fade, replaced by quieter struggles like poor focus, disorganization, and low motivation. This shift can throw off parents, teachers, and even professionals, leading to confusion, misunderstanding, and far too many missed diagnoses. If ADHD is suspected, your doctor or school can refer them for a developmental assessment. But here's the catch. Some areas have specific rules about referrals. For example, some areas will require both your doctor and school to agree before a referral is accepted.
And just like that, meet barrier number 2. Yeah, friends, it's like playing a game where rules change depending on where you live. Frustrating!
When your child is referred, you will see an ADHD specialist who will test your child for ADHD.
Waiting for an ADHD specialist is like waiting for a snail to win a marathon. In some areas, the wait can stretch from several months to years. What a fiasco! And that, folks, is the third barrier!
Most people assume that diagnosing ADHD is as simple as observing a child for a few minutes. But what if I told you it's not that simple at all?
Introducing barrier number 4. Knock at the door!
ADHD is diagnosed through a comprehensive evaluation process, gathering input from parents, teachers, and caregivers to assess behavior across settings. Standardized rating scales and checklists help confirm symptoms. Here are the common ADHD assessment tools. The ADHD Rating Scale is an 18-point scale that follows DSM criteria to diagnose and track treatment progress.
I knew it! You are going to ask me what on earth are DSM criteria. This is a detailed list of criteria for diagnosing ADHD. Just to warn you, it's long.
The Vanderbilt Scale checks for other comorbid conditions in ADHD, like anxiety and ODD. SNAP-4 is big in research, assessing hyperactivity, inattention, and oppositional behaviors. The CBCL, or the Child Behavior Checklist, can be used to evaluate a wide range of child behavioral problems.
Here comes barrier number 5, where diagnosis takes a nosedive.
Before diagnosing ADHD, it's crucial to rule out conditions like anxiety, learning disabilities, sleep disorders, and autism.
Enter number 6. The tag-alongs play their tricks.
ADHD often coexists with other challenges, including behavioral issues, anxiety, depression, autistic spectrum disorder, epilepsy, Tourette's, and learning difficulties.
Okay, let's get this straight. First there are the impersonators who mimic ADHD, then there are the tag-alongs who come with it. I always thought my little squirrel friend Nutty McFluffy was my tag-along BFF, but he seems to have disappeared on me.
In teens, ADHD raises the risk of eating disorders and substance use, but proper treatment may help lower it. One of the biggest misconceptions, that ADHD is overdiagnosed. But here's the reality. Many children go undiagnosed.
Okay. Here is our final barrier, lucky number 7. No diagnosis given.
ADHD is diagnosed in boys far more often than in girls. It is often missed in girls because their symptoms are more subtle, like daydreaming or quiet inattention, rather than hyperactivity. So let me know in the comments, have you or someone you know ever had difficulty getting an ADHD diagnosis? Your experience might help others.
Spoiler alert! Next up, the all-important treatment of ADHD. Hi, I am Dookie. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more mind-boggling content.